Hello everyone! This is for all the children at home during this COVID-19 pandemic. Join ACE Radio School to continue learning while at home. This is for the nursery, primary, and secondary school children. We will be teaching you literacy, numeracy, and STEM subjects. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and maths. This is an ACE Charity initiative powered by Grundfos Foundation.
This broadcast is for secondary school students. Hello listeners, my name is Adesomi Temitayo, and I welcome you to today's English class on ACE Radio School. Today, I will be teaching you the topic letter writing. In today's internet and email-driven society, the need to communicate to other people around and afar through a letter arises more often. I hope you're all ready. Get your writing materials and listen attentively. What is a letter? A letter is a written message conveyed from one person to another. It is an act of communicating information, feelings, ideas, or opinions to somebody who is absent or resides in a distance. A letter should contain full details of the issue one is writing about, just like it would be when you are actually speaking to the person. There are two types of letter writing with different features, methods, and style. The types of letter writing are informal letter and formal letter. A formal letter is a letter written in a formal language for official purposes like applying for a job. An informal letter is a personal letter to a close relative or a friend. I will be teaching only the informal letter in this episode. An informal letter is also known as a personal letter. It is written to a close relative like your uncle, aunt, brother, sister, cousin, dad, or mom. This letter can also be written to a friend or pen pal that lives in another country. An informal letter is expected to be intimate by showing a close relationship between the writer and the person the letter is written to. The words should be simple and conversational. An informal letter contains only one address, which is the writer's address and date. The address must appear on the top right-hand corner of your page and should be well punctuated with commas and full stops. The greeting and salutation should be written as "Dear," the name of the receiver, like "Dear Musa" or "My dear Amos." The first paragraph should show pleasantries where you greet the receiver and ask after his or her well-being, as well as you state the purpose of writing the letter. The body paragraphs should contain your developed points about why you are writing the letter. Feel free to use a few slogans or abbreviations for the receiver. Your concluding paragraph should summarize your letter and leave a final message for future communication. The complimentary close is your closing salutation, and it should be written as "Yours sincerely." Note that the "yours" should not be written with apostrophe before S. Yours starts with a capital letter, that's a capital letter Y, and sincerely should begin with a small letter S. Then comes your comma before the first name of the receiver, just like "Yours sincerely," comma, then Ahmed beneath, full stop. Let me give you an example. Let us assume you want to write a letter to your friend who has been absent from school for about a month due to illness. You want to describe some interesting things that have happened in the school during the period and expressing your wish for a quick recovery. This is a sample of how you should write a letter. Introduction. You can start by asking how your friend is feeling and state that there are a lot of interesting things that have happened in your school, which you wish to tell your friend about. In the next 2 paragraphs, you state the interesting things that have happened in your school. Make sure that for each paragraph contains one interesting thing that happened in school. In the concluding paragraph, you summarize the letter and wish your friend a full recovery. Next, you close with yours sincerely and your name. Now it's question time. I'd like you to listen attentively to the following questions and choose the option with the correct answer. Are you ready? Let's go. Question number 1. An informal letter is also called dash. A. Business letter. B. Personal letter. C. Official letter. I take question 1 again. An informal letter is also called dash. A. Business letter. B. Personal letter. C. Official letter. Question 2. How many addresses are contained in an informal letter? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. Question 2 again. How many addresses are contained in an informal letter? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. Question number 3. An informal letter can be written to the following people except dash. A. An employer. B. A family member. C. A classmate. I take question 3 again. An informal letter can be written to the following people except dash. A. An employer. B. A family member. C. A classmate. Send your responses as a text message indicating your name, gender, state you currently live in, and subject, that is English, to 070-363-03182. I take the number again, 070-363-03182. Alright, well done students for participating with your friends in today's English lesson. Until I come your way again, it's Adesami saying bye for now.
This is an ACE Charity initiative powered by Grandfos Foundation.
This broadcast is for secondary school students. Hello listeners, my name is Mrs. Oluwashina Teniola and I welcome you to today's mathematics class on ACE Radio School. Today we will be learning more about probability. I will explain how you can pick 2 or more objects at random in probability. Before I proceed with today's lesson, I'll supply the answers to the assignment I gave you in the previous session. A teacher has 2 blue pens and 1 black pen. What is the probability that she picks a black pen at random? Let's add all the pens together. 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals 5. There's only 1 black pen. Therefore, the probability of picking a black pen is 1 over 5. What is the probability that she picks a blue pen at random? There are only 2 blue pens. Therefore, the probability of picking a blue pen is 2 over 5. What is the probability that she picks a yellow pen? There are only red, blue, and black pens. Therefore, the probability of picking a yellow pen is 0. Great. Now get your pen and notebook and let's get ready to learn something new today. Previously, we learned that probability is the likelihood that something will happen. That is, whether an event will occur or not. We also learned how to pick objects at random. I'd like to also remind you of the formula for finding probability. Probability equals number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. Probability equals number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. Let's consider this example. There are 10 picture cards in a set. 3 show flowers, 1 shows a big tree, 2 show birds, and 4 show lions. There are 10 picture cards in a set. 3 show flowers, 1 shows a big tree, 2 show birds, and 4 show lions. Mohammed picks a card at random. What is the probability that it is an animal? First step, how many picture cards are in the set? Let's add 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4 equals 10. Great. There are 10 picture cards in the set. Second step, how many animal pictures are in the set? Bird is an animal. Yes. Lion is also an animal. Yes. There are only 2 picture cards showing bird, and there are 4 picture cards showing lions. Hence, 2 plus 4 equals 6. Great. Therefore, the probability of choosing an animal at random is 6 over 10. This can be further divided into 3 over 5. That is, the likelihood of Mohammed choosing an animal card at random is 6 out of 10 or 3 over 5. Very good. Let's continue. Consider the second example. Each letter of the word family is written on a separate card, F-A-M-I-L-Y. Zainab picks one card at random. What is the probability that the letter she picked is a consonant? First step, how many letters are in the word family? Let's count. F, 1, A, 2, M, 3, I, 4, L, 5, Y, 6. Great. There are 6 letters in the word family. Second step, how many consonants can be found in the word family? That should be F, M, L, and Y. Beautiful. There are 4 consonants in the word family. Hence, the probability that Zainab picked a consonant at random is 4 over 6. This can be further divided to 2 over 3. That is, the likelihood of Zainab picking a consonant is 4 out of 6 or 2 over 3. Interesting. Still on the previous question, what is the probability that Zainab picks a vowel at random? How many vowels are in the word family? That should be A and I. There are 2 vowels in the word family. Hence, the probability that Zainab picked a vowel at random is 2 over 6. This can be further divided to 1 over 3. That is, the likelihood of Zainab picking a vowel is 2 out of 6 or 1 over 3. Great job. Let's consider another interesting example. In a game box, there are 5 red balls, 2 green balls, and 3 white balls. What is the probability that Ade picks a green ball or a white ball? First step, how many balls altogether are in the game box? Let's add together. 5 plus 2 plus 3 equals 10 balls in the box. Great. Third step, let's add the green and white balls together. That is 2 plus 3 equals 5. Great. Hence, the probability that Ade picked a green or white ball at random is 5 over 10. This is also equal to 1 over 2. That is, the likelihood of Ade picking a green ball or a white ball is 5 out of 10 or 1 over 2. Great. Still on the previous question, what is the probability that Ade picks a red or a green ball? How many red balls are in the box? There are 5 red balls in the box. Good. How many green balls are in the box? There are 2 green balls in the box. Great. Let's add the red and green balls together. That is 5 plus 2 equals 7. Therefore, the probability of picking a red or green ball at random is 7 over 10. Fantastic. Well done, listeners. We have come to the end of today's session. We learned about probability and likely outcomes in probability. I'd like you to try this as an assignment and send in your answers to this phone number 070-3630-3182. Type your name, age, gender. If you're a boy, type male. If you're a girl, type female. Your class and the state you currently live in. I hope you have done that. Now the questions. Emeka throws a dice. What's his probability that he scores? 1, an odd number. 2, an even number. 3, a number more than 4. Okay, I'll be expecting your answers. You can catch up on past episodes on our YouTube channel called Ace Radio School. Don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, it's bye for now.
This is an ACE Charity initiative powered by Grundfos Foundation.
This session is for secondary school students. Hello students, my name is Ibrahim Mark, your ACE Radio School physics teacher. Welcome to today's physics class on ACE Radio School. Kindly get your pen and book ready to take notes. Today, we'll be learning about the topic motion and forces. In our last class, we learned about forces and how forces can cause or affect motion. We also studied the unique force that exists between two bodies in motion and in contact with each other. We learned that this force is called frictional force. Today, we'll be learning about the effects this force has on the bodies between which it exists and how we can reduce these effects. Are you ready to go on this exciting journey with me? If yes, let's get started. The first thing I want you to do is to rub the palms of your hands together. First, rub it slowly and then increase the speed gradually. I'll wait for you to do that. What do you notice? Exactly, your palm feels warm, and if you rub it too fast, you begin to feel pains as though your palm would tear or burn up. This is the first effect of friction. It causes heating in bodies in motion and in contact. In the illustration about rubbing your palms are the bodies in motion and they are also in contact. Therefore, it is the force of friction between them that causes the warm sensation in your palms. Another effect of friction can be demonstrated by trying to slide on a rough tarred road. I'm very sure you don't want to do that, as most of your clothes will be torn and maybe even part of your skin. This is because friction causes wear and tear. This is the reason why the bottom of your slippers and shoes wear away after using them for some time. This results from the force of friction between your shoe and the floor you walk on. However, it is important to note that frictional force is higher if the surfaces are rough than if the surfaces are smooth. This is why you can slide on a wet floor easily, due to the smoothness of the surfaces than on a rough or untiled floor. Furthermore, friction reduces the efficiency of a machine. In simple terms, we say a machine is efficient if little effort put into it produces great output or result. To understand this, imagine you have two balls. You put one ball on the rug on the floor of your house and the other at the upper end of an inclined plane. An example of an inclined plane is a flat long plank raised or elevated at one end, such that it is no longer flat, and one end is placed higher than the other. By using your index finger, apply just a little push to both balls at the same time. Which ball moves the farthest distance? Which setup is more efficient? You are very correct. The ball rolling down the inclined plane moved the farthest distance, and the setup of the inclined plane is more efficient. The ball on the rug did not move very far because the frictional force between it and the surface of the rug is very high, while the ball on the inclined plane moved farther because the frictional force between the ball and the inclined plane is lower. You must be wondering if friction has any advantage. Oh yes, friction has some advantages. One obvious advantage is that friction is the reason why we can walk. Yes, if there was no friction between our feet and the ground, we will not be able to walk. We will slip and fall every time we try. Also, friction between surfaces and nails is the reason why we can use a nail to hold two surfaces together. Without friction, our nails will always slip out of the nail holes. This is what happens when the circumference of the hole is larger than the size of your nail. Lastly, we will conclude by learning about some of the ways of reducing friction between surfaces in motion, thereby making them more efficient. The next time you take your bath and you are about to apply your body cream, especially if you use petroleum jelly, commonly called Vaseline in Nigeria, notice that because of the cream between your palms does not easily become warm when you rub them together. This means that we can reduce friction by using lubricants. The word lubricant refers to anything that is slippery. This is why we add engine oil to machines with moving parts. The engine oil serves as lubricant for the moving parts. It helps to reduce the contact between the moving parts, thus reducing friction. Another way of reducing friction is by using smooth, hard, and flat surfaces for moving parts. For example, you can easily drag a bag of rice across a smooth, hard, flat floor than across a rough and soft floor. Take, for instance, a muddy ground. A third way of reducing friction is by using a device called ball bearings. A ball bearing is made up of two circular hard steels with little spherical balls between the two circular steels. The balls prevent the two steel surfaces from coming in contact while moving. In conclusion, friction has both advantages and disadvantages. But with the right method, we can reduce its negative effects. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. But before we go, I will give you an assignment. Kindly send your answers as a text message including your name, gender, if you are a boy, type male, a girl, type female, your class, the subject, that is physics, and the state you currently live in to 07036303182. The questions are as follows. Number 1. One of these is not an effect of friction. Friction A. Causes wear and tear. B. Reduces efficiency. C. Increases efficiency. Number 2. Friction helps us to A. Fly. B. Float. C. Walk. Question 3. The following is a method of reducing friction, except A. By using flat, hard, and smooth surfaces. B. By using rough and soft surfaces. C. By using lubricant. Send your answers to 07036303182. I believe we had fun learning today. Till I come your way again on Ace Radio School, let there be no friction between you and anyone. Bye.
Hello everyone! This is for all the children at home during this COVID-19 pandemic. Join Ace Radio School to continue learning while at home. This is for the nursery, primary, and secondary school children. We will be teaching you literacy, numeracy, and STEM subjects. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Maths. This is an ACE Charity initiative powered by Grandforce Foundation.